This is problem 8-88 from section 8.2.2. Basically, it goes through a scenario and is saying I can use the quadratic formula to decide whether I have a complex root or a real roots. And what this is, you're going to look inside the square root of the quadratic formula, which inside the square root is this part. You all know the song. Okay, so I'm just looking for inside the square root, basically. Is it going to be a positive number, or is it going to be a negative number inside? And that's going to, if it's the square root of a negative number, that means I have some complex roots going on. Okay, so let's look at, we'll look at both of them. So x equals, just looking at this part, you really don't have to do the whole thing. So I have the square root of b squared, which would be 25, minus 4 times a times c. Okay, so just that part, and that's called the discriminant. Okay, if you read the math notes, I would highly encourage you to read the math notes tonight. There's two very important words, conjugate and discriminant. So under here, basically we need to decide, is it going to be a positive or negative number? So 25, I have minus 32. That's going to be a negative number, so it's going to be complex root. And it doesn't even ask you to solve it. It just says, what is it, complex or real? Okay. For part B, just under the square root sign. So the square root of b squared, which is 25, whoop, minus 4 times a, which was worth 2, times c, which is worth negative 3. Okay. So I want to know, is that a real number? Is that going to be a positive number under there or a negative number? So 25, I'm going to have plus 4 times 2 is 8 times 3 is 24. So I'm going to have a positive number. So that is a real root, or real solutions, real x-intercepts, real zeros. All those mean the same thing. Okay, so if I just find the discriminant, which is just the square root part of the quadratic formula, and if it's a positive number inside, that means I will have a real solution, not an imaginary solution.